Alright, hello everybody, this is the Banner Saga. The game is fully out now, available to purchase on Steam for $25. I've got the full version right here. I am going to start it up for the first time. I previously played through a little bit of a preview version, but this is my first time playing through the final build. Figured I'd take a look, maybe the first 15, 20 minutes, see what it looks like, see how it plays, give you guys an idea of what the game is like. So let's go ahead and get started. So this game was made by some former BioWare developers, so I'm expecting some maybe, kind of Knights of the Old Republic style storytelling, or maybe, Dragon Age, something along those lines. I'm going to assume that you can read. I'm not going to read these for you. The sun has stopped. That doesn't sound good. So this is what the game looks like in cutscenes. And it obviously takes place in a like Norwegian sort of setting in the mountains. You can see that the little characters have horns and that they aren't, you'll see in a little bit, that they are actually little at all. They're quite gigantic. And this is one of the race of characters that you'll get to play as. So we're approaching the first city. This is where the action's finally going to get started. I guess it's not finally. It's not taking that long. But after a couple minutes, the story will kind of open up, and we'll be able to explore this city by clicking on different areas and trying out the different battles and stuff like that. It's got a really beautiful style. The animation's kind of is simple, but the art itself is gorgeous. This right here, that little cutscene right there that they just showed of an isometric view of that little tavern area, that's actually what the battles look like. So a lot of this art, you know, carries over, so you're not going to lose a lot of the fidelity, although you will be zoomed out quite a bit more. Okay, there we go. So I'm playing as these giant guys. Let's see here. And I can look around. And these people are just, this is just, outside of the field of play. Just decorations. These doggies are just decorations. Cute doggies. Down here is the order of in which people will attack. So you can see no matter what, no matter how many guys there are, I just have 2 guys, they have 4. No matter what, you're going to take turns. And like it's explained right here that since my guys are giant horn having Viking dudes, they take up 4 spaces, while these measly punks only take up 1 each. So my sword's as big as one of them, so I'm just gonna probably kill them pretty quickly. So you can kind of get the idea that the combat here, this is the main game. This is the meat of what you're going to be playing when you're in control. You know, outside of the story segments where you're making choices, uh, it's going to be like this. And this is kind of looks a lot like Fire Emblem, maybe XCOM. Those are the games I'm familiar with. Maybe there's better examples, but those are what I'm thinking of when I'm playing this mode. And you see here, here's my attack, and here's where I can attempt to break the guy's armor. But I'm pretty sure since he's got a 5 right here, and my attack is 5, I can kill him in one go. So let's give that a go. Yeah, I think that's what they're explaining here. Or maybe he's got 4 armor. Okay. Okay, or not. Let's see. I'm gonna finally hit him. Let's see what happens. That looks like a death. And it's explaining again, no matter what, you're going to alternate turns, at least at the beginning of a match. Things change at the end of a fight, but we'll see that in a little bit. Yeah, you're not going to hurt my dude. Okay, so I can move into these gold areas, but that takes up my willpower, which looks like a finite resource over here. You know, 6 out of 8. I'm not sure if he'll regenerate that in battle or not. All right, so now these two are right next to each other. This guy has a special ability. Let's see here. I think it's this Tempest Swirl attack. You know, the Dreamcast symbol. I'm going to Dreamcast these guys, and like the ill-fated Dreamcast, I will take them out pretty quickly. I mean, they're pointing at this guy, but I think they said it does it counterclockwise or clockwise. So, all right, there it goes. Yeah, it hit both of them. Okay, so now that these guys are dead, obviously my guys get to go twice in a row now after this guy. So, all right, there it explained. Okay, so if you rest, if you don't move, you get that willpower back, and then you can use that next turn. Okay, so here's the attack, and then if I click the star, I can use willpower on my attack to boost it. Let's see, made it go from 8 to 9. So let's kill this fool. Clearly, that was the first fight in the game. It's going to be very simple. Um, things will obviously get more tactical and difficult as you go along, but that gives you a basic idea of what the fights are like. All right, I mean, so it's got some style. I like these animated segments. They're looks like they're all done in engine, but it looks like a really beautiful HD 80s animated movie or something like that, like Watership Down or something. So while you got the combat on one hand, on the other you're going to be exploring the city by clicking around and choosing text options and chatting with different people. And like the game said, depending on what you choose, it'll change the story. This guy's got some beer guts. Beer guts look cool if you have antlers, though. So So here's going to be, I mean, when you're not in the cinematics, this is like a segment where you're going to be talking to people, and this is what it's going to be a lot like for a lot of the game. You know, there's no voice, no talking in these segments. It's just text, and you get to choose what to say. So let's see. I think I'm going to make, well, Eric doesn't look, oh no, this is Eric. All right. Graybeard Antler Man doesn't look like a dick, so I'm not going to be a dick. He looks sad. I'm going to be a sad man. I'm a sad graybeard man. What do you have in mind? I bet you guys would like this better if I was reading this to you, but like I said, that's not going to happen. So, this is what the exploration is going to be like. You know, it's just going to show you this whole big city, and you can click around and jump to the areas. I mean, right now it's just the market that's open to you, but eventually you could go to any one of these places. So let's go to the market. It's a nice hat. I wish I had that hat. I like the options when you can just say nothing and just see what happens. I usually don't select them, but I like that they're there. Yeah, you look like a frog, dude. You look like a giant antler, red-haired Norwegian frog, which is unlike any frog I've ever known. It's not better than eggplant. Frogs are worse than eggplants. Okay, let's see here. I think let's get through this segment. I think there might be another fight soon after this. If not, then we'll cut this playthrough a little bit short. But let's see. I'm a forgetful graybeard. So where's this place again? Tithing. Aye. Okay, meat house. That sounds like a party. I love me some mead. All right, yeah, here we go. Let's do another battle. So I'm a big fan of the Fire Emblem games. I like XCOM a lot. I think if this, this combat looks like it could be fun. Looks like it could be very deep. That that's something that appeals to me for sure. All right, let's see. So I think I just hit this ready button. And here we go. All right, now my tiny men's. Sure, let's just take this guy on. Don't know if that's going to be enough. But let's give it a shot. It's kind of hard to really know the best tactics, the best ways to move early on in the game. I guess the developer would know that and try to teach you in these battles. So let's see if I kind of get the hang of things. I wonder if I can attack him from right here. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and go for it. That's a cool move. Let's do this though for now. Which one of these? I think he's the one that had that swirl attack, so let's go over here. Attack this mofo. Still got plenty of willpower, so I might as well use it. Oh, damn. I like that guy. He's a pretty baller. So now I don't know if it matters if you're in front or behind or anyone. Let's go ahead and try a flanking attack and see if that makes a difference. See, I don't think it does. And I think I usually like it when it does, but when a game's built around not having flanking, it also, I mean, that works too because the developers take that into account. Works in games like Fire Emblem and stuff. Okay. Let's go and break this guy's shielding. See if that makes any difference. This guy's starting to get a bit hurt. Alright, let's see, we could do this. Perfect, let's take him out. You guys asked for it. So hopefully, I'm not sure if it will go from like all around him. I hope it does. I think the two guys have to be next to each other. But I mean, last time I got the guys back here, so let's just see what happens. Well, that wasn't as good. Alright, still plenty of willpower, so I'll move this guy. Oh, that takes 2 willpower. Let's not do that then. Right there, and we can murder this fool with just 1 extra willpower. Another extra willpower will take him out. Alright, cool. We are getting somewhere. Except for this guy keeps getting hit. I gotta attack everyone else right now. So that's cool. So I do a certain amount of damage, but he's got 5 health and 6 armor, so I have to break through the armor before I even start doing damage to this, which is why I'm only doing 1. Let's see. Cool. So now that he's only got 1 guy left, I can move a bunch of guys in a row. This battle's over. Let's see, should I? 4. All right, perfect. That's because I do. So okay, I do 10 attack. I think. I think that's right. So if I look at this guy, he's got 6 shield. So and then plus 4, that's 10. So that explains why I do 4 damage, and I will kill him. Cool. All right, I'm starting to get in the hang of things. All right, well, I think that does it for the Banner Saga. I think you got a basic idea of what it's like. It's a pretty decent game. From what I understand, it's quite a few a few hours long. It has an intricate story. I'm excited to see where it goes, but it's a pretty cool game. I'm excited to at least get into this combat because it seems right up my alley. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.